What's up, guys? So back here again with another video, and today what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing my very first Q&A. So as y'all know, throughout about a week or two ago, I asked y'all on my Snapchat, Instagram, and my Facebook if y'all can send me any questions for this video. For those of you that did, thank you so much. I very much appreciate it, and y'all are the reason to make this video possible. Now, I wrote down every question, oh, not every question, but I wrote down a few of the questions that I got on a piece of paper because I record on my phone, so that means I had to write them down in here because the questions are obviously on my phone. So that's why I had to do it. But without further ado, let's get started. First question: my favorite color and why? Okay, so my favorite color, for those of you that don't know, it's red. I love the color red. I'm just obsessed with that color. I have been ever since I was a little kid. As y'all know, I have red hats, I have a red bag, I have red shirts, red shoes, red hair. So I don't really know why I like it. I've always liked it. I think more is just that color really gets to me. I think it just stands out the best to me, and I think that's why I think that'll probably be my reasoning why I love the color. So that's why I love the color red. Next question: when did I start to power lift? Okay, so I started powerlifting when I was a sophomore in high school. And it's funny, it's funny because, you know, when I started powerlifting, I really just did powerlifting to get better for football. I really didn't do it I didn't really do it as a sport. I really did it to get better for football. And my first year had a complete shitty year. It was so terrible. But I saw something in that first year that when I saw how I did, it kind of like motivated me to become better at that sport. So the next year I played football and powerlifted, but that's when I changed them up. That's when I played football for football and I lifted weights for football, but when I lifted for powerlifting, it was like a different ball game. I lifted because I wanted to win. And you know, with God's grace and graciously enough, I went to regionals my junior year, missed state by a hair, and then my senior year went and competed at state and took home a medal. So it was it's definitely a great sport that I love, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone. But when I started powerlifting, sorry for my big ass rant, but I started powerlifting whenever I was a sophomore in high school. All right, next question: how old are you? I am 19 years old. I turned 19 in August, and a lot of people kind of like misconstrue because they think that the way I look and the way I talk that I'm older. But I'm gonna let you guys know right now firsthand that I may look like I'm 19, but on the inside, I'm a straight up 5-year-old. I'm a 5-year-old by heart. I'm goofy, silly. I'm that type. I'm not just that. I have that little giddy personality. That's just me. And I mean, I don't know. I like it, but yeah, no. I may look older on the outside, but I'm definitely way younger on the inside. Next question: what are your goals in the next 5 years? Okay, so in the next 5 years, well, right now I'm working on becoming a personal trainer. I'm getting it certified. I'm gonna get certified here pretty soon. After that, I want to work on another certification for bodybuilding and powerlifting, so I can, you know, start training, you know, a whole bunch of athletes around. And at the same time, as you know, I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an aspiring motivational speaker and YouTuber. You know, so those are two things that I really take serious, and I want to, you know, definitely improve on and get better at. And as well, I'm trying to go into the military. I'm trying to join the Marines. You know, so I got a whole bunch of things going on right now that I'm trying to accomplish. But the next 5 years or so, I would say I definitely want to see myself already training people. I definitely want to be speaking at events. I definitely, you know, of course, want to have my YouTube. Definitely want to have my YouTube, you know, of course, more known and getting better, progressing as the years go by. And hopefully, with God's willing, I'll be able to join the military. So those are my goals for the next 5 years. So let's hopefully I achieve those. You know, the only way I'm gonna do is if I keep working and grinding. Next question: what is your favorite song? My favorite song. That's actually a really good one. Actually, my favorite song. Oh, I know. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. There is a toss up between these two because I love these two songs so much. I would have to my two toss ups. Sorry, is either "Zombie" by Bad Wolves or "Resistance" by Skillet. Now, and if I'm being 100% honest, I'm gonna say that my favorite song is gonna be "Resistance" by Skillet. And why? Because I've listened to that song ever since I looked it up on YouTube and started listening to it. I've never put it down. I can honestly say that's a song where I can listen to over and over and over again and not get tired of it. And I know that because I've actually played that song over and over like 5 or 6 times, and I never once got tired of it. So definitely have to say Resistance, but definitely Zombie by Bad Wolves, definitely a close second. By far a close second. Those two songs I listen to almost every day. But I have to say honestly, Resistance probably be my number one. Alright, we'll move y'all down a little bit. A little more. There we go. That's better. Next question. Who is my celebrity crush? Oh shit. Alright, so I'm pretty sure everybody has like a celebrity crush, and who is my celebrity crush? I'll probably have to say Victoria Justice from Victorious. That's a beautiful woman right there. That's a beautiful woman. I'll probably say that's my celebrity crush. Maybe next time I'm in Cali, if I see her, maybe I'll go and holler at her. I don't know. We'll see what happens the next time I go to Cali. All right, the next question. Do I plan to get more tattoos, and if so, what? Do I plan to? Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I'm sure you've already seen them before, but I have a chest piece on my right pec. I have a lion on my shoulder, which symbolizes me. I have my initials. on my triceps. So those are all my tattoos right now. Yes, I do plan to get more. I'm kind of tossing up. I don't really know what yet. I haven't really thought about it and put it into detail yet. But like, I do know that by the time I'm done like getting tattoos, I want to have my whole arm sleeved. Maybe nothing on the left side. I haven't really decided on that yet because I'm debating between having a whole right arm sleeve or another chest piece with a sleeve on my left and then sleeve on my right when it's all said and done. I don't really know yet. I'm just gonna kind of just go, take it day by day and see what happens. But as of right now, in my head, I think I'm leaning more towards getting a full sleeve and then just leaving it at that. So, well, although I don't know necessarily what tattoo to like put, right here or like on my forearm, I definitely know that one tattoo I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get one of my mom's tattoo. It says "I refuse to sink," and she has it right here. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that same thing so we can be twins. All right. Next question. Next question is, are you dating anyone? Am I dating anyone? It's a pretty straightforward question and answer. I don't really need to justify that. The answer is no. I'm not dating anyone. At the moment, nope. I'm single, not dating anyone. So next one. Who is your everyday role model? Who is your everyday role model? Let me think. My everyday role model, if I'm being 100% honest, of course, like, other than myself, I think that I push myself every day to be better, but if I had to pick someone else other than myself, I would definitely say my everyday role model would probably be John Cena. And it's not because, he's famous and I watched WWE as a kid. No, not for that. It's because, like, the impact he has on people. That is inspiring. If you haven't already seen, he goes to hospitals to visit cancer patients, and he just inspires so many people, and that's the type of impact I want to make on people. Of course one day I want to do better than that, but like, he is definitely someone that motivates me, in that sense, because he has that type of impact on so many people, where he could walk into a room and like people would freak out, not because he's famous and all, everybody knows that, but just because people look at him as a role model, people look at him and they're inspired. So honestly, I'd say he's one of my role models because I look up to him, and I definitely have learned a lot watching him through the years, and that's definitely something I want to strive for as well. Not to be like him, but to be better in my own version. So that I'll have to say John Cena is my role model. Much respect to John Cena. You can't see me. Well, dude, I've been waiting to do that for so long. All right, next question. If you have kids in the future, what are their names? It's pretty interesting. So for those of you that don't know, I don't have kids. I don't have any kids right now. But honestly, if I do have my kids' names picked out though. So I'm not gonna have a baby anytime soon. I'm just letting you know that I'm not gonna have a kid anytime soon. But for a boy, I kind of planned out that I want to name him Roman. And for a girl, I have it in my head that I want to name her Destiny. Destiny, I just love that name, Destiny. That name is so freaking beautiful to me. I love the name Destiny. So those are the two names if I had a boy and a girl. But of course, I know it's gonna be a long while before I even get to them. And of course, when I do have my kids, I do have my baby girl and my boy, I will talk to my girl at the time, and I'm sure we will come to an agreement. I'm not just gonna be that asshole that just like says, nope, this is the name and that's it. No. Definitely gonna talk to her about it, and we'll see if we compromise on it, great. And if it's if it changes, it changes. But I'm definitely just not gonna jump the gun and say that. But to me, that's what I would like to name. So those are my future kids' names. Next question. How do you approach each one of your lifts? Man, that's awesome. I'm so glad someone noticed that. So yeah, I approach my lifts very differently, and I approach each lift in a different type of mentality. So I'm just gonna keep it pretty brief. My squat, I approach with pure aggression, pure rage, and pure emotion. When I go for my squat, it's definitely emotion. Like I'm lifting with emotion. I remember everything when I was a kid. I remember everything when I was a teenager. I remember everything now, that either motivated me, inspired me, or hurt me. And I kind of put that into a huge fist, and I use it on my squat. So my squat's pure emotion. My bench I like to say bench is more my laid back lift, because that's not because it's easy or anything, but because my bench, that's when I'll like pull out my Jordans, and anytime I'm done with the lift, you won't see me ever scream, on my bench. I will literally just go up there and bench. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm just like, all right, we'll get better at it. But like bench is where I'm more like, like laid back, going with the flow. That's what I do. So on my bench, I'm just more kind of chill with it. Now on my deadlift is a completely different story than the rest of it too. My deadlift is pure inspiration. Like sometimes I won't even be listening to music whenever I'm deadlifting. I'll listen to like motivational speeches or something like that. That's what hypes me up. That's what gets me in the zone and in the mood. Sometimes, for me, like for my squat, I'll listen to like a whole bunch of heavy metal, heavy metal and pump up stuff. For my bench, I listen to more like, my real, rap and all that. Now for my deadlift, I'll listen to like inspirational videos and all that. That's what drives me, and that's what helps me. Just me. This is just my opinion. That's what helps me personally. But thank you. Thank you for noticing that. I really appreciate that. I thought that was very hard to see, but you obviously realized it. So thank you. All right. Next question. Why did you dye your hair red? Okay, I think I need to take off my hat for this. So, as many of y'all know, I have red hair. So, I have red hair because I decided to dye it red. Now, the reason why, it's actually, like I said, I'll keep it brief, but I basically one day I kind of asked. I've always thought about it. I've always thought about having red hair, but I never really did it. Um, and I would ask so many people, and they would be like, "Oh, you look stupid" and all that. But then one day I just kind of said, "You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyway. If I look stupid, I look stupid to them. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna look stupid. So I just, I just did it. I just went, fucking bought the supplies, did it. I did it wrong the first time. I didn't even let it sit forever. My freaking hair faded after like a week. My snap didn't go good. I'm gonna do it again. There we go. My hair faded after like a week, But then when I went to Cali, I had my cousin hook me up, and now I use the products that she has, and it keeps my hair red for a longer period of time. But all in all, I didn't dye it. I didn't dye it for like attention or anything. I just dyed it because obviously as y'all know, I love the color red. That's my color, and I just I just wanted to see for myself. Honestly, I wanted to see if I thought I was gonna look good with it, and I think obviously a lot of people probably do like say like, oh, you look stupid, you look dumb, and honestly, that's your opinion. I totally respect it. I respect your opinion. I'm not gonna hate on it whatsoever, but I think I look good with red hair, and I like it. So, I mean, that's all that matters is my opinion, right? So, and that's one thing I stress to y'all. Don't care. You don't gotta care about what anybody else thinks. If you like it, you like it. That's all that matters. So, that's why I dyed my hair red, because I wanted to see for myself. But next question. If I didn't live in Texas, where else would I live? So, if I didn't live in Texas, I'm being 100% honest. If I didn't live in Texas, where would I live? I don't really know a lot of places because I haven't traveled as much. I don't travel a lot, but I'd probably have to say Cali. The only thing I would hate about going to Cali is just the traffic. Cali traffic is terrible. Anywhere you go, traffic is the worst. But when I went to visit Cali, it was freaking awesome. I loved it. It was definitely a good. It's definitely different than Texas. There's a whole bunch of things different. But in my opinion, I think I would love Cali, and I think I would love living there. So if I didn't live in Texas, I'd probably live in Cali. Being 100% honest. All right, put my hat back on. God damn it. All right, next question. What are your favorite hobbies besides lifting? Oh, okay. My favorite hobby. So that's funny because as most of you already know, I power lift. That's my thing. I love to lift. That's what I do. But I do have other hobbies though. Believe it or not, but I do have other hobbies. Another hobby I like to do is I love to dance. I love to dance. That's my thing. I may not be the best dancer in the world, but I fucking love to dance. Dancing just really just sticks. It really just sticks out to me, and I love to dance. Another thing I like to do is I like to play the guitar. I don't know all there is to it, but I do know some stuff. I have made a couple songs in the past, and if you guys want me to put one on here on my YouTube, leave a comment down in the comment section that you want me to put one. And one thing I like to do as well is I like to play the piano. Like same thing with the guitar. I don't really know like all there is to it, but I do know some stuff. I've taught myself some things when I was playing a lot, and that's pretty much what I like to do. So dancing and playing and making music, it's probably my things to go to. Besides lifting, that's probably what I love to do. And of course, making these videos and editing and all that's some stuff I really like to do too. So honestly, dancing and making music and making these videos for y'all is probably some things I like to do besides lifting. So there you go. All right, who is my favorite band? My favorite band. So again, there's actually 3 bands that I really, really like right now, of course. Number one, Skillet. Number 2, Bad Wolves. Number 3 is probably Green Day. Now, if I'm being 100% honest in this, I'd probably have to say my favorite band is Skillet, because I've actually seen it on my phone, and I had this conversation with my brother the other day. I've I've looked on my phone because I ask myself the same question too sometimes, and Skillet's my favorite band because I have about maybe 4 or 5 of their albums, and at least half of their songs of every album is on my phone. So definitely Skillet. Definitely Skillet is my favorite band. Now, a band that I am getting into is Motley Crue. Motley Crue, because my brother showed me a movie the other day called The Dirt. If you haven't checked it out, it's on Netflix. Go check it out. It's fucking awesome. But he showed me that, and all their songs I fucking loved. I was like, oh damn. So Motley Crue is probably a good third or fourth. But my favorite band overall, Skillet. I love Skillet. You know, probably gonna be my favorite band forever because I've liked them ever since I was a kid. Even as an adult now, I still love them. So Skillet probably has to be number one. All right, the last question I have down: why did I start YouTube? Okay, now on this I'm gonna go a little deep. Go a little deep for a quick second. So I started YouTube, as most of y'all know, as most of my subscribers will know. I started off on Snapchat, and I posted my lifting vids, and I posted my motivational speeches and everything on my Snapchat, and then I moved it. Then I went about maybe a month or two ago and moved it to YouTube. So I started YouTube because, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been through some stuff in my life that I wasn't necessarily proud of, made some bad choices, and stuff that I don't necessarily regret, but definitely shaped me to the person I am. And as I was going through some of these things, I just remember one day thinking to myself, and I looked myself in the mirror at the same time, and I remember I was in Louisiana at this time, and I looked myself in the mirror and I was like, damn, I didn't like what I saw. I did not like what I saw. And to me, in my opinion, when I saw myself, I felt skinny. But not like, skinny was the only word that came to my mind, but it wasn't skinny like weight skinny. But like my heart, my soul, everything just felt skinny. To me, that was the word that came into my mind. And I remember I looked at myself and I said, what are you doing? Because I was making bad choices that you can possibly. I was making every bad choice you could possibly think of, at that time. And I saw myself, and I didn't like who I was. I really didn't at that time, before I started, pursuing my motivational speeches and all that. So I remember that day, shortly after that, I kind of just decided, I was like, no, man, I'm not going to do this. This is not me. Fast forwarding a couple months later, ended up coming back to Texas, had some stuff go down before, and I finally had to have a sit down with myself and talk to myself and tell me, look, what are you gonna do? Is this the life you're gonna live? Are you gonna keep letting people run you over? You're gonna keep basically pissing your life away. You're gonna what are you gonna do? How are you gonna respond? How are you gonna stand up? And I remember that same day I stood back up and I said no. And it wasn't because I motivated myself, but I thought to myself, I said, man, dude, this shit is some hard stuff, man. It's hard stuff to go through. And I told myself this. I remember I told myself, if I'm going through this, that means somebody else is going through this. If I'm going through this at 18, I was 18 at this time, about to turn 19. If I'm going through this at 18, that means somebody half my age is going through this. Somebody's being hurt right now. And I started thinking about everything, and that's when I decided to come out with my first video on Snapchat. And I decided to do my first motivational speech, and that's just something I lived by from that point on. I really, really just wanted to focus on helping people. Of course I helped myself, but I thought about that and I said, no, I'm not gonna. I want to be a help. I want to make a difference. I made a difference in myself, but I want to help people, because that means if I'm going through this type of hurt, and I'm not trying to say like I've been through more than other people. No. I'm just saying I've been through some struggle as well, like other people, and I told myself I want to be a difference. I want to help people win. You know, I knew that there's people out there. There's people are out there right now that don't necessarily have that voice to say something. They don't have that voice to speak out. And what I'm trying to do is I wanna be that voice for them, give them the strength and help them to let them know everything's gonna be okay and it's all gonna work out. So after a while, I moved my stuff from Snapchat. I went ahead and I moved it to YouTube, because YouTube obviously is a bigger platform. Everyone could see it, the whole world could see it, and you know, I'm not doing this, guys, for popularity or for media attention or anything. I'm doing it because my sole purpose is just to make a difference. Like I always say, don't wait for change, be change. Don't wait for difference, be the difference. I really go by that because that's my sole goal. Is I just want to help. I want to help anybody out there who needs the help. I want to give people the help that I personally wish I would have got, and I want to do that for people. I want to do that for anybody. So I'm really on here just to help people, and my goal every day is to just make one of you guys smile. If one of you guys smiles because my video pops up in your notification center, that's probably the biggest achievement to me in life, because I helped you. I helped you out, and I don't want nothing in return. All I want to do is just make you smile. That's my goal. That's what I want to happen, you know. And I want to be that voice. I want to be that person that helps out, that makes a difference in this world. So I'm sorry for going a little deep on there. I'm sorry, guys, but I wanted to give you guys the truth. You deserve the truth. Like I've always said, you guys deserve better. You deserve the truth. You deserve nothing less than your truth and just the best in general. You guys deserve a lot more than what you think you do, and you're worth a lot more than what you think you are. So like I said, I'm sorry for going deep, guys, but I just want to give y'all the truth because y'all deserve it. But overall, you know, that's why I started YouTube. You know, I want to make a difference on this. You know, even though it may take years, I don't care. Like I said, my goal is not to achieve a certain platform of popularity. I don't want that. My goal is to help. I want to help people. That's why I'm here. You know, so overall, that's why I started YouTube. Now, that being said, those are all my questions. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, push on that notifications button so you get notified whenever I launch a video. And like I always say, guys, don't wait for change, be the change. Don't wait for difference, be the difference. Peace, guys. See you later.